What is going on, WWE Universe? This is your boy Nick here, and today I'm gonna be revealing my predictions for the Raw exclusive pay-per-view known as No Mercy, and it is presented by Little Caesars and Mountain Dew. Be sure to pick up a $3 combo with a Mountain Dew, and we would also like to send out a special thanks to Kent for the official theme song for No Mercy, name called No Mercy, available now on iTunes and Spotify. And before we get started, I would like to say something about not being on YouTube as much. There's a reason why I haven't been on YouTube as much as I normally have. That is because it's easy. That's an easy answer. It's because my grandmother has been sick for the last month or so. Like 3 times she fell on the floor, and she had to be hospitalized. So, but she is trying to get better. So hopefully I can get back to my normal normal YouTube routine. Hopefully that will occur, and So with that, we're gonna kick things off with the Intercontinental Championship, and in fact, this match had just been made on Monday Night Raw earlier tonight as part of the main event. It was a 6-pack challenge between the Hardys, The Miz, Taraj, Elias Sampson, and Jason Jordan. And whoever won would go on to No Mercy and face The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. And the match ended with Jason Jordan winning the 6-pack challenge, only to fall on his face at the hands of The Miz. So this rivalry between Miz and Jason Jordan has been going on for the last couple months or so. Ever since Jason Jordan came to Monday Night Raw, Jason Jordan is one of those guys where he's going to where you see a guy like him and you say, oh my God, that guy's gonna be a world champion one day, or he'll be a tag team champion or something like that. And Jason Jordan became tag team champion not once but twice, NXT and over on SmackDown Live. Now that he's on Monday Night Raw as a singles superstar, there is no doubt in my mind that Jason Jordan will become a world champion someday. When will that time come? Only time will tell. But yes, so in this case, I'm gonna have to say The Miz, only for the simple fact that he has his little Miz Taraj getting in the way, and we both know, and we all know that that his Miz Taraj will be involved in this situation. But that's what I would say if I were predicting The Miz. But I'm going to predict right now that Jason Jordan will overcome it and become the new Intercontinental Champion, no doubt. Alright guys, now we move on to the Cruiserweight division as part of 205 Live, as the King of the Cruiserweights, Neville, in his first title defense since winning the title at SummerSlam, will be defending the Cruiserweight Championship against Enzo Amore. And don't mind the background noise. That's just my neighbor's dogs. They have no self-control. I am telling you right now, they have no self-control. Like, seriously, the people who own those dogs, they need to control them. But yeah, this match, this is a no-brainer. Neville, plain and simple. Enzo Amore has no chance. There is no way that Enzo Amore can become Universal Champion. But if he does become Universal Champion, then hey, kudos to Enzo Amore on becoming Cruiserweight Champion. Even though it was said that Enzo Amore and Big Cass will become tag team champions someday in the future. Alright guys, now we move on to a match that is going to be man to man. As the Eater of World Bray Wyatt takes on Finn Balor. Now, this rivalry has been going on ever since Bray Wyatt came to Monday Night Raw as part of the Superstar Shakeup after WrestleMania. Bray Wyatt has had his eye on Finn Balor, you know, and so the match was gonna come to a head at SummerSlam, but instead they decided to have the match on the last Monday Night Raw before SummerSlam. so that was when the Demon came back for the first time in a year to defeat Bray Wyatt. Now, Bray Wyatt wants Finn Balor man to man, not the Demon King, just Finn Balor. Honestly, this is probably one of the most hard. This is going to be one of the most physical matches on the card right now. If I had to predict, I would have to say Finn Balor, because Bray Wyatt is way too confident. In fact, he's overconfident in going into this match this Sunday. So I am definitely gonna go with Finn Balor on this one. Alright guys, now we move on to what was originally supposed to be a fatal 4-way, but now has been turned into a fatal 5-way match for the Raw Women's Championship, as 5 Feet of Fury, Alexa Bliss, defends the Raw Women's Championship against the Boss Sasha Banks, the destructive Nia Jax, the individual who claims that she started the women's revolution, Emma, and the former Raw Women's Champion herself, Bayley. In which, you know what? Before I get into long story short details about this match, I just want to say that Emma is way in over her head. She claims that she started the women's revolution, but the funny thing about it is that she wasn't here in like 2000 she wasn't in WWE in the Attitude Era and the ruthless aggression era, where superstars like Jacqueline and Trish Stratus and Lita and Sable and even Stacy Keibler dominated the women's division of the WWE. So really, she never started the women's revolution to begin with. In fact, if you really think about it, the true individuals who started the women's revolution are obviously Mae Young and the Fabulous Moolah. May God rest their souls. So Emma is way in over her head, especially going into this match, because she's had so many opportunities in her career that she's become one of the most overrated superstars in the Raw Women's division. Not to mention the fact that the last time Bayley had a title match, it was back at Extreme Rules, where Bayley could not take her career to the extreme. She couldn't do it. She was too soft. So literally this match is Bayley's redemption to become women's champion again. This is her redemption match. As for Emma, this is her chance to truly prove that she really started the women's revolution. Which, honestly, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. If you guys do really believe that Emma really started the women's revolution, post in the comments below using the hashtag hashtag Emma Women's Revolution, and say that she really started the women's revolution. But that's only if you guys believe that. If you don't, then you can comment pretty much anything. Let me know what you guys think about this match, and who you guys think is going to win. But if I had to guess, I would probably have to say Nia Jax. No doubt, she is going to truly be the odds-on favorite going into this match, considering the fact that she's been so dominant ever since she came into Monday Night Raw from NXT as part of the 2016 draft. Alright guys, now we move on to the Raw Tag Team titles as Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose in their first title defense will defend the titles against The Bar, known as Sheamus and Cesaro. Now, honestly, I was very surprised when Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins actually worked together and actually took the Raw Tag Team titles from Sheamus and Cesaro. I was very surprised, but yet I was very happy, because honestly, Sheamus and Cesaro as tag team champions, that's like, no, like they don't while it is true that they are deserving of the tag team titles, they're just too cocky, and quite honestly, I've lost all respect for Cesaro. Literally, I did. I mean, he had his Cesaro section, and the fans were all over it. But now his career has taken a turn for the worse. So yeah, but ever since that day, Sheamus and Cesaro have actually congratulated Ambrose and Rollins on that victory, even though they believe that their friendship, their bond is a fluke, is just a nostalgia act. But as Dean Ambrose said on Monday Night Raw earlier tonight, that he is right. Brothers do fight. Brothers do argue. Sometimes brothers stab each other in the back at times, but at least they make up and put the past behind them. That's exactly what Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose did. Now, honestly, if I had a brother, honestly, I would not stab him. I would not stab him in the back. I might torture him, but I would not stab him in the back. But yes, as Dean Ambrose mentioned, yes, they've been like brothers for years. Even though they've fought against each other over the last 3 years, they still treated each other like brothers, and that bond will take their reign as tag team champions far. So I'm definitely gonna go with Ambrose and Rollins in this one, no doubt. Alright guys, now we move on to the first of two main events that we have on the card. This first one, and they're both WrestleMania worthy. This first one is something I did not think it would ever happen. Two of the biggest icons in WWE history. Two superstars who went down similar paths. John Cena versus Roman Reigns. This is gonna be one of the most hard-hitting matches ever. This whole thing started on the night after SummerSlam, when John Cena returned to Monday Night Raw for the first time in over a year. John Cena said that he came back to Monday Night Raw for one reason and one reason only, and that was to confront Roman Reigns. And over the last few weeks, they have made this rivalry personal. So this is going to be one of the most devastating matches I had ever seen, but it's going to be awesome. This is one of those matches where you cannot call it. It is impossible to call. But if I really had to pick, I would definitely have to say John Cena. I mean, they don't call him Big Match John for nothing. I mean, he tied Ric Flair with 16 WWE title runs. That's impressive. Roman Reigns defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania and possibly retired him. They both won the WWE Championship at a WrestleMania. They both won the United States Championship. They both won tag team titles, Royal Rumble. Just to name a few things. They both came from different independent circuits. Like Roman Reigns came to the main roster from NXT. John Cena came to the main roster from OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling. This is going to be one of the most devastating, one of the most historic matches ever. And if I had to predict, I would definitely predict John Cena in this match. Alright guys, now we move on to a match that is so lopsided. It is for the Universal Championship as the Beast Brock Lesnar defends the Universal Championship against the Monster Among Men Braun Strowman. This is probably one of the most insane no-brainers ever. One of the most insane no-brainers ever. Brock Lesnar, for the first time in 3 years, in like 3-4 years, is going into a match as the underdog. That is like one of the most insane things ever. And for a guy like Braun Strowman, this is his chance to show the world why he is the monster among men. So, in this case, I gotta go with Braun Strowman, as he is one of the most insanely hard-hitting superstars in Monday Night Raw history, no question. Alright guys, well that is it for the No Mercy 2017 predictions. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to post in the comments below using the hashtag No Mercy Predictions, giving your predictions on the card, letting me know who you guys think is going to walk out of No Mercy as the winners. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content, and remember to subscribe and bell me for more WWE and Yu-Gi-Oh opening videos. And also stay tuned, because this is actually this last part is for the Yu-Gi-Oh portion of my channel. I'm going to be doing a updated deck profile. The next Yu-Gi-Oh set to be released will be on October 6th. It will be the Legendary Dragon decks, and I'm going to be revealing what cards are going to be in that set. So once I do that, I will be doing a updated deck profile of a Cyber Tuner deck that I made a little over a year ago, and honestly, I tested the deck out. I was playing with it, with some friends and whatnot, and it's not cutting it. Literally, it's not. So, and especially with the new ban list, I'm going to completely redo the deck, and I might just make it a full-blown Cyber Dragon deck. I might do that. I will let you guys know after I open up the Legendary Dragon decks box. And yeah. On that, this is your boy Nick here, signing out.